Welcome to every one of you out there. It is our privilege again today to be reading for you. We're reading this wonderful doctrine that we have here in Exodus chapter 16. And here we go on. It's very interesting, very famous. The quails and the manna both, okay? And the murmuring that went on here. Just pathetic to have them murmuring again here already in our doctrine. Also, towards the end of the chapter, notice the weights and measurements here, okay? And that will be used as we go through the law. Because here we have in 16, though, this promise of bread from heaven. And longing for and lusting after the meat, that was a big sin again for these people. So on we go here in chapter 16, verse 1. It says, "And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came into the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt." And again, when you see Horeb and Sinai, those names are interchangeable. Okay, in 2 it says, "And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness." Period. I don't want to be like that. Do you, folks? I just don't. Now, I don't care whether it's an anger button or feeling sorry for yourself or why do you want to go backwards. And so we can all be guilty of this, and I sure don't want to do it myself. It's a good example of how quickly people can turn. And I'm not pointing the finger at everyone else. I'm pointing at myself too. We got to be careful of this, and I will continue to try to do that for us here at the table. But in 3 here it says, "And the children of Israel said unto them," this is to Aaron and Moses, "Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill us." I mean, to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Well, that's not true. And it's a terrible, terrible, terrible backslide here. This is murmuring. Notice how they don't remember all the bad that they went through. And I'm telling you, when you get into the other histories of it, they were persecuted much worse than what you would think. I mean, from the women that were afraid to have kids, and men wouldn't go into their wife. Look what Pharaoh wanted to do to all the male child that were brought forth of Israel. If you didn't get your tally of bricks, they would cement your child into the wall. I mean, to tell you, this was terrible. They would beat people. All that's documented in our doctrine. It's documented in the history books. But in 4 we have a new paragraph. It says, "Then said the Lord unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no." Capital L on the law, and that's his instructions, his statutes. The law of Moses, throw it all in there. The history, the law here is capital L. 5 it says, "And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. Okay, so here, see that's so there's no work on Sunday, and we discussed that on when you're a child, whether no matter what age they are, and they ask about this, you start to explain the holy number 7 and the day of rest and all the doctrine. So here he's asking them to reverence that day the way he instructed in his statutes. In 6 it says, And Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel, At even then ye shall know that the Lord hath brought you out from the land of Egypt. See how kind he is, even though they're murmuring here. Now here we are in that Shabuel, in that 7. And in the morning, then ye shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he heareth your murmurings against the Lord. And what are we that ye murmur against us? Question mark, okay? So that's Aaron and Moses saying, hey, we're not God, but you're going to see how much he loves you here. I'm paraphrasing this for everybody, for you beginners. And so why are you against us? This is the Lord that you're falling into the trap of being against the Lord here. It says, and what are we that ye murmur against us? Question mark. No, they're just the servants of the Most High. In 8, the number of new beginnings in Christianity. And Moses said, This shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full. For that the Lord heareth your murmurings which ye murmur against him. And what are we? Question mark. Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord. Period. Okay, in 9 we get another paragraph. And Moses spake unto Aaron, Say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, Come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmurings. Well, we got to remember this today. In 10 it says, And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. So now you're getting a visual. Not only are you getting the results of the Lord's Spirit and his actions, you're getting a visual in the cloud here. Now there really ain't no excuse, is there? In 11, though, we get another paragraph. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Capital S, speak unto them, saying, At even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. 13, and they're harmonizing this with Numbers 11:31. It says, And it came to pass that at even the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host. 14, And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoarfrost on the ground. 15, And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna. Okay, and of course, they're from the translators, they're saying in Hebrew, what is this? Question mark, or it is a portion. All right, so that's from them. Okay, it is manna, for they will not hear what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. Okay? All right. Now, there's uh, when it comes to not being paranoid over them controlling our food, and their control of food is a bad thing. It really is. I mean, I'm totally against their chicanery with our food. All right, that is a way of controlling people, and they know that. But yet, look at this. Look how the Lord is taking care of these people, even though there's not farming or things going on where they can eat. The water is being given them. All their necessities are filled here through the Lord. Is there not a uh, teaching here for us in this? Okay. But in 16, we're going to start a new paragraph. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather up of it every man according to his eating, and omer for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. Okay? So you don't hoard it unless it's on the 6th day. That's to carry over into the 7th day. This is not to pile up and hoard, because the Lord's going to take care of your daily needs. All right, so as what I'm saying is there not a lesson for us today? Not that I'm against anybody that stores food or that's some lack of faith. No, I'm not saying that at all. No, if the Lord's put it in you to get storable foods, then you should do that, or whatever he puts in your heart to do. 17, and the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more, some less. And when they did meet it with an omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. And notice here how this is taking care of their daily needs. And what did the Lord's Prayer say? Give us this day our daily bread. Is that not what's happening here? Well, of course it is. 19, and Moses said, let no man leave of it till the morning. Oh boy, here we go in 20. And this is what I'm talking about. Moses' statement is in plain, well, at that time, Hebrew. Do they listen? No. Listen to this in 20. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning. And it bred worms and stank. And Moses was wroth with them. 21, and they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating, and when the sun waxed hot, it melted. In 22, new paragraph again. And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man, and all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today, and seethe that ye will seethe, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. Until the morning. So those are plain, simple statements, easy to obey, right? Okay. And 24 goes on, and they laid it up till the morning, as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. Okay, on it goes here in 25. And Moses said, Eat that today, for today is a Sabbath unto the Lord. Today ye shall not find it in the field. Okay, these are plain instructions, right? So why would anybody disobey this? Well, on we go. 26, it says, 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the seventh day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. In 27, and it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the seventh day for to gather, and they found none. How about that? 28, and the Lord said unto Moses, How long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? Question mark. 29, See, for that the Lord hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore he giveth you on the sixth day the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the seventh day. Okay? So the people rested on the seventh day. Okay, so there you go. 31, and the house of Israel called the name thereof manna, and it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. That sounds good, don't it? 32 is a new paragraph, and Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commandeth. Fill an omer of it to be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt. Okay, and that went what? In the tabernacle, in the ark. Okay, and that's why I'm saying this is meant to be looked at by future generations, and I'm saying we need to look at it now as to being taken care of as we enter the 2,300 days, week of years tribulation. And we know that food shortages are coming, that we can lean on the Lord like this, okay? And again, I'm not knocking storable foods. If someone wants to do that, that's you and your family, that's fine. Okay, but anyway, this is laid up there in the tabernacle. 33, and Moses said unto Aaron, Take a pot, and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before the Lord to be kept for your generations. All right, and that's as a memorial, folks. 34, As the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. 35, And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years, until they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna, until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. All right, in 36, we have the measurements that I want everyone to take note of, as we're going to be going into the law, okay, and into the history, and we're going to need to know what these are. 36, Now an omer is the 10th part of an ephah, okay, and the ephah and all that, that's going to be seen in prophecy, okay, so it's an important deal here. All right, so we're going to go on, and there's going to be more murmuring in the next chapter. That's not impossible. I'm telling you, there's more murmuring going on here. Unbelievable. And God sends him to the rock in Horeb, and Amalek is overcome by the holding up of Moses' hands. Everybody remember that? Okay, we're going to get the details here out of the King James. So anyway, we're going to carry on here, and we're not in a hurry, and there will be more harmonizing with the Jacer history book as we go ahead here. That's going to continue on. It's not going to get carried away with that per se, but we are going to compare these the history with our doctrine. So all that being said, we once again appreciate everybody that wants to study, as we want to study. We're gaining our wisdom and understanding as we do these things with you. So you actually motivate us and help us along the way as we're trying to help others. You guys are helping us. So thank you.